Hey guys, it's nice to see you again. Well, talk to you again. And this is going to be this week's Seven Seas podcast again. And a lot of things happened with WWE lately. Going back to let's start off the week with Raw. Um, oh, did I delete the pictures? Oops. Just give me a second, guys. Or did I move them? I moved them. Okay. Yes. So we start off the week with Monday Night Raw. Boom. There we go. Raw. Shrink that bit. Yes, Raw. Raw, it was interesting. We saw a lot of people, interesting people. First thing that stuck up for me was Shayna Baszler. I I actually sometimes struggle saying her surname. I don't know why. Shayna Baszler. Um, shows up on Raw and attacks Becky Lynch with a bite, you can say. um, it was a tell you the truth, I couldn't even watch the video because well, I said video that part because I just I don't want to say screamed out, but I'm not squeamish, so yeah. Samoa Joe made a surprise comeback. Asuka versus Becky Lynch for the women's championship. That was a good match. Mojo, which I 24/7 title was on the line always. Lost to Roderick Moss, his like friend. I knew that was going to happen at some point. I think a lot of people did. MVP and got claymore by Drew McIntyre. Rhea Ripley goes on Raw asking for Charlotte Flair again. And Randy Orton attacks Matt Hardy. And everything else is not really interesting because Matt Hardy had to get help to get backstage. Next is quickly talking about is just give me a sec. Through the weeks, it has been interesting, some storylines, I will say that. But next up is NXT. NXT was interesting. NXT Portland, which is interesting again. It's going to be this Sunday, so I'll be watching it live. But until then, let's talk about this week's NXT. Johnny Gargano versus Cameron Grimes. That was a good match. Valentine Dream came back to talk to Rod Strong. That was a good segment, I will say that. The Broserweights of Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne. What a class team so far. They've gone from a road trip to thinking on a swan to appearing on Triple H's plane to go to Portland this Sunday. That's definitely interesting. Mark Henry did a promo for NXT, well, segment between the match Keith Lee and Dominic David. How do you pronounce that? Okay, Dominic, you know who I mean. Again, saying there's two big men and everything. That's going to be interesting to see that match. Really, it is. Johnny Gargano crushes Cameron Grimes has had from earlier. Leo Rush versus Angel Garza for the cruiserweight. That was interesting. And to the main title now between Tommaso Ciampa and Adam Cole. Both these men are brilliant, both best competitors in NXT, but I think it's time for Adam Cole to lose and Goldie returns home to add Tommaso Ciampa. Also, it's nice to see Tegan Knox back. Yes, so that was NXT this week. Now we move on to just give me a sec, guys. I moved stuff around my computer and you have to refine the image. With Smackdown, it is. Smackdown. Friday night Smackdown. Or for me, it's Saturday morning. Smackdown was interesting as well. I want to save one thing to last, and it wasn't the main event, but you will understand why. Bailey confronts Carmella on Total Bliss, or Moment of Bliss, sorry. It was good. We see Naomi come back with an all new look, which is interesting to see new looks all the time with Naomi. Hulk Hogan and the Fiend, well, Wyatt, that was an interesting thing. What I think is going to go there, where Hulk Hogan say he sees him at the Hall of Fame, Fiend's going to show up and attack Hulk Hogan, and hopefully a match down the road. Charlotte Lee and Apollo versus Sheamus in a handicap match. That was all right. Nothing interesting that really stood out for me there. Um, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan versus the Miz and Morrison. Again, I didn't really find that match interesting, especially when Baron Corbin was there. 205, I don't really watch that much, so yeah, I'd keep them out. I'm not a big fan of cruiserweights that much now. And now we move on to Otis. Otis, you saw early in the night, Otis and Tucker talking, hyping Otis up, saying, oh, he's ready, all this. And then when Otis finally got there, he was heartbroken because Dolph Ziggler replaced him. If you want to know what I mean, go watch the videos. They are quite good to watch, but it's like really deep if you ever had something like that in the past, which I have, which is wow. And yeah. Yes, but that was Smackdown this week. And I want to say some quick about Rocky Johnson as well. Yes, I know he's passed a week, 2 week ago, right? You know what I mean. But this is a shout to The Rock, the Dwayne Johnson. I grew up watching wrestling in the 90s, and I went back to the 80s and 60s even, between that area just to watch stuff. And it was all amazing. It's a shame to see a good competitor and the first ever black tag team champion pass like that. It's Rocky Johnson was amazing. I'm sorry for your loss, Rock. And yeah. What can I say apart from like The Rock even said this, his dad was bigger than life, and which he truly was. And The Rock, you you actually get that from your father as well. So yeah, I'm gonna start crying in a second. Yeah. Rocky Johnson was one of the best competitors in the ring. Many people I can say has been great in the ring from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. I can say legends. I can say people who's just joined the company and people who's been in the company for a bit now. Everyone deserves a shot. Not a shot at championship, a shot at life. And every one of these wrestlers can say that. They enjoy life and everything. But that is it, really. And I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. And yeah, it's interesting. Also, well, I mean, predictions on Portland, actually. NXT Portland. There's a lot of things. Rhea Ripley, NXT Women's Champ, I think she's going to defend. Adam Cole, I've already said he's going to lose it to Tommaso Ciampa. What's the rest of the card? Hold on. NXT Portland card. Just give me a second, guys. I like to do these off script, so it's a little easier. The street fight between Tegan and Dakota, that's going to be good. Johnny versus Finn, that's going to be good. Johnny's going to win that one. Tegan's going to win. Keith Lee and Dominic, I'm going to go with Keith Lee. He's just game champion, and I think he can do it. and that's that. Undisputed versus Riddle and Dunn for the tag team championships. I'm not going to say Man Riddle are not good, but I will say they're not ready for tag teams, especially how quick they became a tag team and everything. So Undisputed all the way for tag team champs. I already said Rhea and I already said Adam Cole. So that's that. So I will be doing hopefully a live podcast of me doing this. If not, I will record it next night. Depends if I'm up all night watching it. But until then, yeah, this is the Seven Seas podcast, and I hope you've enjoyed listening. Me rambling on about now, really. And yeah, and I'll see you later. Bye.